coach, health warrior, health queen. Thanks for that one, Luann. I'm keeping it. And I'm also your mindset maven. And now my technology is not going to work, right? Are you seeing my second slide? First and foremost, this is me, wife to a man named Tuna and mom to Graham and Lewis, the two best boys ever. We have a pretty awesome thing going. The two photos on the left of your screen mean a lot to me. They show my son Graham and me 7 years apart. I started my health journey on November 9th, 2015, which was also Graham's 5th birthday. Between these two photos is about 100 pounds of weight loss and a whole lot more life gained. 7 years of growth, change, and progress for us both. In a nutshell, I am a woman on the journey, sharing my life, my ups and downs, walking in the light of those who came before me while lighting the path for those who come after. I love learning about mindset and personal development, tennis, karate. I love to do crazy things like high five myself in the mirror and take a dare from my 9-year-old to do the polar bear plunge on New Year's Day. He wants to do it again next year, by the way. A fun fact about me is that I'm passionate about photography. In fact, Tuna and I met when we both worked in publishing. I was a photo editor and he was an art director. Back in the days of Flickr.com, everybody in the chat forums knew me. I loved learning from others and sharing what I knew. Sounds like what I do today in a way. That brings me to my coaching life today. Sit with the warriors. The conversation is different. Just to the right of that quote is a photo of the coaches I hang around with the most. Many of us have lost a lot of weight, and all of us are helping the people in our community create healthier lifestyles. You really do become the people you hang around with, and I want to be like these people: curious, fun, compassionate, empowering. We talk about our own health journeys, how we can best serve others, what it really means to create sustainable change. I just love it. On the bottom left is my client, Jesse. He reached out to me between Thanksgiving and Christmas last year. He was ready to do something already. He had injured his knee about a year prior, and it was still so painful that he wasn't able to jog like he used to. Very soon after he began working with me, he was able to start jogging short distances again. This was very motivating to him. Now, just a few months later, he's hit his scale goal, transitioned out of weight loss and into healthy eating for life. He's running or biking sometimes twice a day. And since his knee isn't bothering him anymore, it looks like he'll be canceling the knee surgery he had scheduled. 52 pounds off his 6-foot tall frame translates to approximately 200 pounds of pressure off his knees. That is something to get excited about, and Jesse is excited about it. When I asked him what he'd like me to share with you all today, he said, "My energy is through the roof. I'm doing things I never thought I would, like getting up before work to exercise. I feel amazing." At the top right of your screen is my friend Juan. In January of 2021, I found myself in the hospital room where my good friend Julie had just entered hospice care. I was there with her husband, Juan. We were all talking and laughing in a lighthearted moment when Juan suddenly said to me, "So Karen, what do I need to do to lose 200 pounds? At that time, Juan was around 450 pounds. With a twinkle in my eye, I said, "Just do what I tell you, Juan." Not my typical response, but it felt right in the moment. Juan said, "Okay, I'm ready." You guys, Julie's face lit up the room. I will never forget it. "You really gonna do it, Juan?" she said. And he said he would. Every day since then, he's been keeping that promise to Julie. She lost her battle with cancer just a couple of weeks later. This was 2 years ago, and Juan is down more than 150 pounds as of today. He is a case study in doing what it takes to change your life, and coaching him is the honor of a lifetime. When I shared that I was presenting about myself today, clients sent me some lovely stories to share with you. Here are 2 of them. Right away, Karen put me at ease and helped me not only with my Optavia weight loss journey, but really my life journey. As a coach, Karen asked me to challenge myself and take ownership of what I wanted and why I wanted it. She helped me set goals and priorities, surprisingly, not just for weight loss. Her thoughtful support always allows me to keep moving forward step by step. Karen reminds me to give myself grace, and this is often the catalyst for helping me set the next goal, one that is challenging but achievable. Karen is a fantastic coach. I'm very lucky to have found her. The next one is from a woman who worked with me a few years ago, but didn't really engage in the full program at that time. That changed recently. She says, "Through Karen's unwavering support and patience, I finally readjusted my mindset and understood Optavia was not just another diet, but a lifestyle and a journey. Embracing this, I started to enjoy the process and paid attention to other aspects of my life and started finally striking a balance. Well, it took me about 3 years to change my mindset. It only took about 8 weeks to drop the 8 pounds I've been chasing for so long. So not only do my clothes fit better, every aspect of my life is better. I'm so grateful for and to Karen for believing in me so I could finally believe in myself. So now I want to ask you something. What's the one thing that's been holding you back from accomplishing your goals in any area of life? What do you think has been missing? Maybe you're stuck in what I call whack-a-mole mode. Look at this guy. As soon as one mole is smacked down, he has to get the next one, the next one, and the next one. See a problem, fix a problem. See a problem, fix a problem. It might be fun for the arcade, but trust me, it's no way to live a life. Enter structural tension. It just might be the ingredient that's been missing from your secret sauce. I love to use the old elastic band to illustrate this concept. A is your current reality, B is your goal. Starting out, you have tons of tension in that rubber band. You feel that powerful force pulling you toward that goal. You get about halfway there, and sure, there's still some tension, but not nearly as much. You might feel your intensity fade. You're still getting it done, just a little sloppier or a little slower. What happens when you get to within millimeters of your goal? No tension at all remains. Rudderless, drifting, and stuck are words that I hear a lot in this situation. You might feel like you're working really hard and getting nowhere. You could find yourself distracted, constantly changing direction, chasing goals that aren't even in alignment with what you really want. You might be saying things like, I ran out of steam. I don't know why I lost my motivation. I guess I'm just not disciplined enough. I want you to know that none of that is true. All you needed was to establish structural tension. So who's ready to stop whacking moles and start accomplishing goals? Here's the deal. If you're not focused on what you're creating through the accomplishment of your goals, you'll get to repeat the process over and over until you figure this out. We call that oscillation. Here's the antidote to oscillation. Stop focusing on the pain that you want to leave behind and start focusing on the light at the end of the tunnel. You are the light at the end of the tunnel. That healthier, happier version of you is the light, standing with arms wide open, ready to embrace you. All you have to do is take one step and then another and then another. Next, identify and celebrate milestones. Celebration is vital. For me and my client journey, it was every 10 pounds. Every time I hit a new decade in the weight loss count, I'd screen capture it and send it to my coach. She loved it. It was a little text party in my honor. I still remember the day when the app on my phone sent me the badge I'd been waiting for. 100 pounds down. The first thing I did was send it to my coach so we could share the moment. I'll never forget it. Today, I love doing the same thing with my clients. It's so much fun and it brings a smile to my face just thinking about it. Next, connect and reconnect often with why you're doing what you're doing and why it matters to you. If you're struggling with this, please know that you are not alone. So many smart, capable people don't take the time to do this. A great free resource to help you with this is 7levelsdeep.com. Check it out and let me know what you think. And finally for today, here's something I've noticed in my 7 years of coaching. Once you have the big, deep why, consider the smaller whys. These are the ones that pull you through the day, the party, the business trip, the tough moments. The small whys enable you to keep going and become more and more resilient. Ask yourself, what's in it for me today when it comes to taking those small action steps? So in case you haven't noticed, I am passionate about helping people create change in their lives. It starts with weight loss, but it almost never ends there. I have a free gift for all of you today. It's the mindset journal that I created to help myself establish daily structural tension. I'll pop the file into the chat and you can download it from there. I would love to connect with anybody here, whether it's to get to know one another better, or maybe you'd like to pick my brain about structural tension in your life. Let's do it. Helping people get more of what they want in their lives is the most fun thing to do, and it brings me so much joy. You can use the QR code on your screen to go straight to my calendar, or you can always send me a message. Thank you for being here today and listening. I really appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Karen. I am definitely